This is Abby, and her story was so unbelievable and captivating. She is pretty good at storytelling. And I'm not the only one who thinks so, since her video garnered millions of views and likes. Remember when I mentioned it was unbelievable at the start? Yes, that's right. It was totally fake. It all started when Abby went onto TikTok and did a story time video. She talked about how she was almost human trafficked while shopping in a local Walmart. But as captivating as her story seemed, there were some glaring inconsistencies that many viewers overlooked. So let's get into it.
I was almost trafficked last night. So I was going grocery shopping at Walmart, and I live in a college town, and it was Sunday at like 7:45, 8 p.m. Go inside, halfway through grocery shopping when somebody comes up to me and they're wearing a Walmart vest with a name tag that says Zach on it. And he said, "Excuse me, miss, what kind of car do you drive?" I said, "I drive a Hyundai Elantra." And he goes, "Oh, is it silver? It's being towed right now."
First and foremost, if your car is being towed, it's highly unlikely that a worker would be lurking around the entire shop looking for the owner. That would definitely take too long, and by that time the operation would already be over. What they would do is announce through the speaker and wait for the owner to come up.
"Why is it being towed?" And he said, "We have a new thing that's being introduced this week where we're making specific spots for Walmart Plus members only, and if you're not a Walmart Plus member, then you'll be towed." And then he is on the guy with the phone, and he says, "What's the license plate number again?" And the guy on the phone reads out my license plate number. Letter for letter, number for number, that's my license plate. And he was like, "That's your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." The guy on the phone goes, "It's unlocked, I must steal it."
Okay, let's talk about something that's been bugging me. Did anyone else catch that weird comment? You know, when the tow truck guy straight up says, "I will steal it," how does a casual, "I will steal it," fit into a story about getting your car towed? Abby never bothers to elaborate on this. It's like she just glossed over it and hoped we wouldn't notice.
And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then the guy sitting there talking to me goes, "He's not going to steal it, but it is being towed."
How does the Walmart worker know the original intentions of the guy towing the truck? That's super fishy.
Because you're not a Walmart Plus member. I am a Walmart Plus member, and
Hold on a minute. If being a Walmart Plus member was the whole reason for the tow, shouldn't they have checked that before hauling her car away?
you guys can't do that if there's no signs yet, you know? And he was like, no, like, they're painting it this week, they'll put the signs up this week. Just right now, they're having guys like me come in and find the people who park there, who aren't Walmart Plus members, so that I can let them know that their car is being towed.
By law, if they don't have the signs up yet, they have no legal rights to tow your car.
Okay, well, I'm a member, so what do I need to do to go get my car? And talks to the guy on the phone and is like, "She's a member, it's chill," and then he hangs up. And then he's like, "I think you're really cute." I just said thank you. I was very uncomfortable at this point.
She then resorts to explain that he flirted with her and she felt kind of uncomfortable. She mentioned that she has a boyfriend and isn't interested. He went along to ask if she's interested in a fling, and she doesn't have to tell her boyfriend. It just took a really weird twist and she left.
At this point, I'm like replaying everything and I'm like, yeah, that wasn't right. Something about that just felt so off to me.
Something about the situation felt so weird to her that she had to approach the front desk and confirm the details. So she approached this person called Kira, and we will get into Kira later because they will be relevant very soon.
Up to them, and there's this really nice person named Kira at the desk, and I tell her everything that happened, everything he said to me, give her the whole rundown, and she gets her manager. And her manager comes out and is like, "He's not one of my associates. We have had him and people like him in our store a lot recently, trying to lure girls in. We're gonna have somebody walk out with you just to make sure that everything's good with your car and to make sure you get out safe." They have me use a piece of my Walmart plastic bag to open my door handle because apparently they've had instances at this Walmart where people put stuff on girls' door handles that make them pass out so that they can take them. And then this Walmart associate has an app on their phone where they can scan for air tags.
To those of you who don't know what an AirTag is, it's a small device that you can attach to your things like phone, car, wallet, all your little essentials and connect it to your app. With it, you can trigger its sound or location.
My AirTag popped up that I have on my keys, and it was labeled on her phone, Abby's keys. And then another AirTag that is not mine pops up that is labeled Z199. And I was like, that's not my AirTag. We need to find it. And she made it play a sound, which I didn't even know you could do. But it played a sound and it came from underneath the hood of my car. So we pop open the hood and there it is, an AirTag taped underneath the hood of my car.
So basically, according to her story, they attached an AirTag inside the hood of her car, which means that they would be able to track her location and possibly follow her home. But there's a flaw in her story. How would they be able to put that AirTag on the inside of her hood? You would need to run the car to be able to open it. It would have been much easier if they hide it near the tires like in the movies or something. And most trafficking stories happen from people that the victims know personally. A family member or someone close to the family. But let's just say this is an exception. Still, they don't just scout random people at a Walmart where there's security cameras all over the place.
Like, I guess the moral of the story is just, like, be aware and, like, don't give out all your information like I did. But I did, and it was really stupid. So don't do that. And also, just if you have a bad feeling about something, be safe about it.
I like how she mentioned that the moral of the story is not giving out your details to strangers. Don't mention your name, your car, your age, but she did listed every single one of those things to millions of people online that watched this video. Remember Kira from earlier? Apparently they came online and spoke about this exact interaction and completely debunked her story. They even provided the name tag and claims to have footage from the Walmart with Abby coming to the front desk and her whole interaction. At first, she commented on Abby's video asking her why she lied about some of the details. When Abby saw those comments, she instantly blocked her and deleted all the comments, which made her come to the platform and explain what really went down.
I just want to set some things straight, because she said a lot of stuff in the video that's just not true. And I commented on it, and she blocked me and deleted all my comments. Some dudes were walking around my Walmart, YouTubers, whatever. They were just harassing women. They come up to her, they say, hey, we have your license plate, you're parked in a members only parking spot and your car's about to get towed. She gives them all of her information, including her license plate. They had a picture of it. She gives them her name, like, all that. She comes up to the service desk and she goes, hey, they flirted with her also. She comes up to the service desk and she goes, hey, I don't feel safe. Can someone walk me out to my car? So I told my manager about the situation and I walk her out to her car. My phone has a built-in thing where I can detect tracking devices like AirTags or whatever equivalent exists. I do a lap around her car. There's no AirTag. Her AirTag doesn't even come up in the app.
The fact that she felt the need to lie about having an AirTag and hers popping up. I don't understand what was the point of adding that little lie. I guess she thought she could get away with it.
I did a lap around her car. I walked around her car multiple times, just looking in crevices. There's no AirTag. I saw on the internet like 2 years ago that men were putting like fentanyl on women's car door handles, like get dizzy and pass out while they're driving. And I didn't know who these dudes were at the time. I didn't realize that they were just hooligans in my Walmart. So I was like, hey, I saw this on the internet. I think it'd be a good idea for you to not touch your car door handles and wipe them off when you get home just in case. Because it's a thing that, like, has happened more than once. Not at my Walmart. She says that I told her it's happened at my Walmart. It has not.
I'm not sure if Abby misunderstood her and thought Kira meant that this happened at their Walmart, or she purposely said it happened at this Walmart for dramatic effect and to add on to her narrative that she was almost trafficked.
She was super nice to me. And, like, we checked her car together, I walked her out, I watched her leave the parking lot to make sure that no one was behind her, no one was. But it's just so disrespectful to people that actually go through that.
I agree with Kira on this one. This is very disrespectful to people that are actually human trafficked. There are people that are being trafficked right now. They are going through things we can't even imagine. She is also belittling people's stories that almost got through it. All this just for attention. It all went flying back to her face since after being exposed, she completely deleted her account and hasn't addressed anything that Kira said, which kind of validates Kira's claim. If Abby was in fact telling the truth, she wouldn't feel the need to hide and run away, but confront it instead. Even though nothing was wrong with her message, which was keep yourself safe, make sure not to tell strangers your details, and stay alert wasn't bad, but having to make up large parts of your story to garner lots of views, completely fabricating everything is so wrong. When I initially watched her, I had no reason to doubt it, and this just shows you should take everything with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, because you will never know for sure. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.